I'm going to be showing you how I make my custom homemade token cards. First I'll go over the list of the things you'll need. You'll need an ultra rare legendary collection token. It can be from any of the collections, but you really want to use the ultra rares because they turn out a lot better, mostly just because they've got the gold font. You can use the common tokens, but they turn out a lot better if you use the ultra rares. Next, you'll need an ultra rare, a secret rare, or a super rare card that you want to be turning into a token. You don't want to use ultimates because they'll just deteriorate in the process of making them, and they'll actually look absolutely terrible, and they really won't work, so don't waste an ultimate rare on trying to do this. Next, you'll need a pair of scissors, preferably a really sharp, precise pair. Some Elmer school glue. This is pretty much the only kind of glue you'll want to use or that you can use. A nice washcloth for your heavy duty spills, and then about 4 or 5 paper towels, sheets of paper towel. You're not really going to use all of it, but it's better to have too much than too little, so have as much as possible on hand. Let's see here. First I'll go ahead and start with the first step. First step, you'll want to, oh yeah, and you'll also need a glass of water. It doesn't, warm, cold, I try to have it room temperature-ish, but it doesn't really matter if it's warm or cold. First what you'll do is take the card you want to be putting on the token, and you'll cut it out. And to keep this video a little bit shorter, I went ahead and cut out some of these cards. As you can see, you want to get the gray on the edges. You want to get the entire art box and try to get it as close as possible, because if you go and when you apply it to the token, it'll actually end up looking really bad if there's still the brown card art like attached to the bottom or around the edges. If it's still attached and you lay it on the token, it'll show over the edges and it'll look really bad. So try to get it as close to that art box as possible. And then the next thing you want to do with one of these is go ahead and toss it in water and let it wait there for a good 15 to 30 minutes. I've had this setting here for about 30 minutes or so. Go ahead and set everything aside. And I am actually filming this on a big piece of glass, so to keep my play mat that I usually record on from getting wet. And what you want to do is go ahead and try to peel real carefully the back off of the card. Just real slow, just real nice. Try not to bend the foil of the card, or you'll end up with really ugly creases in the card. You want to be real gentle, just nice and slow. And if it doesn't come off this easy for you, I would leave it in the water a little bit longer. And then after that, after you've peeled the back off, you'll have quite a bit of paper left on the back. So just go ahead and soak that in the water for a few minutes. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and lay this out. Then this is the part that will take you a while. You want to just set and rub the back of the card, or the back of the foil. You want to be really gentle with it though, but you'll have to rub all this paper off the back, and it'll just slowly shred off, and you can see it here starting to come off a little bit. Like this right here, it'll slowly come off. And just dip it in every once in a while. Try to get some of the shreds off of it. This is the real boring process, but I'll go ahead and stop the video here right after I try to, as you can see, maybe, let's see if I can get it to focus. there's like a white shiny film starting to show through on the bottom. What you want to do is rub this off until that's all you can see. And I'll go ahead and pause the video here and start up once I've rubbed all of this off, so the video isn't as long. Right now that I've got pretty much all of the paper off the back of the foil, and it's pretty much just the foil. Hopefully you can tell the difference on the video, but it's quite a bit more shiny, and you can definitely tell that it's pretty much just the foil. Now that you've done that, just go and lay it flat. Try to get it to lay flat anyway. And if it curls up a lot more than what mine is right now, don't really worry about that. I have cards that want to curl up often, but that doesn't really affect the card. Once you get it glued down, it stays flat. You want to get a small amount of glue on your finger, and you want to just rub it across the back. Try not to get any on the front, but you want to get a decent, even coating. And you want to try to do this pretty quick. Try not to get any pieces of paper or any small chunky objects that might mess with how the foil lays down on the card. Now next, take your token and adjust your little piece of foil. Try to set it in place. It doesn't have to be directly on place. It'd be real smart to wipe the glue off your hands that you may have got on your hands just now, and then you can just take any piece of crap common card, and you want to, now that you've got it on a nice flat surface, align it a little bit better. Make sure it's aligned right. And then this also works a lot better with a credit card. But just kind of scoop, just flatten it out and get the excess glue to come through. Uh-oh. Looks like I got something caught underneath the foil. Just 1 second. Alright, there we go. And you'll end up smearing a lot of glue on the front of the card. Don't worry about that, because you'll just be wiping that off in just a second. Alright. Next, tear you a big piece of this off, dip it in water, and use that to just kind of wipe all the glue off. You want to be kind of gentle at first because the foil might come up off of the card. And I do apologize if you guys can't really see this all too well. Hopefully my video was in focus that entire time. Just one moment. You just want to keep getting it more and more wet and just getting all the glue off of it. And each time you go back to wipe glue off, you want to be a little bit more forceful. And then take one of the dry ends and just try to hold it down and wipe everything off. You may have the foil slip on you, but just slide it back into place. Okay. And once it dries, you may have to go back and wipe it off, wipe some of the dried glue off that you missed, and that won't really damage the card. It's pretty easy to go back and wipe hardened glue off of it, because I have had a couple times where I put them in card sleeves and they get glued to the inside of the sleeve, which is quite a hassle to get them out of. But yeah, you want to definitely give it a couple hours to completely dry. Make sure all the excess glue on the underneath the foil is dry. Okay. Almost done here. You may have to apply a little bit more pressure than it feels necessary to get some of the glue off, but once you get it all off, there is your finished product, and looks pretty damn good to me. I'm actually also going to be giving this card away, so if you like and subscribe to my channel and comment down in the comments why you want this token, or if this helped you make your own token, I'll actually be picking a random subscriber to ship this off to. And I do apologize, my 50 subscriber giveaway is already over and the winner's already been chosen, and I'll leave his name in the description, and you can possibly win this if you subscribe to my channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was pretty easy to follow, and I really hope that my camera was in focus that entire video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.